What the hell is she doing here? Before I got out of my chair in the kitchen, I knew that it was Maya Thompson banging on my front door. The nasal quality of her voice grated my nerves. Surely there was no emergency. Maya was simply being her masterfully annoying self. My husband, Rick, obviously didn't hear the commotion because he hadn't come out of the bedroom. The more she banged, the slower I walked. By the time I reached the door, Rick barreled past me, mumbling his discontent. Maya's forehead pressed against the glass pane, but the frosted texture only offered a blurred view of her prying eyes. This woman's audacity could fill the Grand Canyon. Rick snatched the door open. "Were you just looking through my door?" My neck craned to the side of Rick's arm so she could see the words come directly from my lips. I was ready to be amazed by some ridiculous response. Who did that? "I wouldn't have to if you hadn't taken your time getting here," Maya spewed. I took a deep breath. A really deep breath. By the time my lips were ready to deliver a response, Rick had both hands in the air, drawing our attention to him. "Maya, I thought I asked you to call before showing up at my house." Rick looked at me. "Our house." My mouth eased into the smuggest smile I could manage, even though I couldn't understand why she still needed to be reminded after 7 years. Maya snarled. "Since when did things get so formal between us?" Maya snarled, responding to Rick but glaring at me. "Since you don't frickin' live here," I yelled. My composure crumbled. I couldn't seem to still my trembling lip. "Well, my daughter does. When she's here, anyway." Her scowl made its way past Rick to me. I narrowed my eyes. She parked a hand on her hip. Rick took a deep breath. "You know she's not here now." His words were surprisingly even. He looked beyond Maya. "Where is she?" "She's not with me." Rick threw his hands in the air. "I can see that." Frustration etched itself into the lines around his eyes. Tension squeezed at my temples. Every muscle in my face tightened. I headed for the kitchen, leaving Rick to handle her on his own. I was done. My tolerance meter had reached its peak. Who knew what would happen next if I didn't separate myself from them? I stomped circles in front of the kitchen sink, but pacing did nothing to calm me down. I flopped onto one of the stools in front of the island and forced myself not to cry.